Okay, Rod, a 2-0 win. You must be pleased to be back to winning ways.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, this is a fixture I look for. Start of the season, really, to see when we have the fixture, because it's a tough place to come. And, you know, listen, I thought just before we scored, we should have won a goal in front, Chris Dixon. But Matty's hit an absolute rocket of a goal, which give us the platform. And I thought it was a very good second half, but we got pinned in a little bit in the second half. First half I thought it was very good, second half I thought we got pinned in. But this is the deal, it's very hard. I mean, as I said to Steve Shaw there, he's saying I thought we played very well. I said on the conditions we did, because it's very, very, very tough to get up that hill. It's not always the best playing surface. So, but to be fair to them, second half they got a bit brighter and 2-0 down. Some teams can roll, but I think it's such an important scoreline, 2-0, that, you know, if you concede or score the goal, we go 3-0 up, then the game's gone. If they get a goal back in, then it could be a little bit of pressure our end. So, over the moon just to get the win. It's been tough recently, but I think we changed the shape today. We brought Paul Rogers back in, who played, and I thought we looked a bit more athletic. I felt we got around the pitch better, but that doesn't mean to say that there's not a place here for the other players. Today this is a system we went with, and it's a big pitch, and I think we deserve the win. So over the moon.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned they're bringing back Paul Rogers. What did you think of him coming in for the first start?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Paul come to us pre-season and, you know, he's a contracted player at the club, and, you know, to be honest, Paul's played at this level and higher, so it's not that he couldn't do it. I think just when we see Elliott come in as a right back more than a centre half, when we had Chris Bush with us and things like that, it made it hard for Paul. And then he goes out on loan, and all due respect, obviously, you know, we had an injury spate, and then Ashley Miller's come in, so it's just been a bit up and down. I'll be the first to say that I've not probably got everything right this year. I'm not going to say we're work in progress, because I'm going to stop saying that now, because, you know, we've been around each other a long time now, but we're still finding out little ways and trying to be better in certain areas. And, you know, we've still got a lot of players outside the squad. You know, like Jim Stevenson wasn't in the squad today. You've got people like Batty and Churchy and Johnny Giles that are in. So we have got a good squad. But as I said to Steve there, I said, look, you know, on the way down, Luke Daly was playing right wing back, and he went downhill. Well, he declared himself he could play, but it was my decision and Nick's decision to say, no, you're not fit enough. You're certainly not fit enough for these conditions. If you've got that flu thing flying about, love his desire to play, but this is a tough place, and when we knew he was playing wing backs, you need a good set of lungs on you, and if you're carrying a virus, you're not going to have that. So instead of changing the shape, we said, no, listen, we'll stick with Paul Rogers, and we threw him in, and, you know, we've kept a clean sheet, and the boys done well for us. So yeah, overall, tough place to come, not the nicest place to have to come this time of year, but this is where, you know, you get in the playoffs and win titles, winning games here. So for me, it's we just needed to get back to winning ways. And I'm not saying I've been under pressure from the club or the supporters to a degree, but, you know, I make my own pressure and I give them boys pressure. So we are under pressure within our own beliefs that we want to do well. And if we never had that, then we shouldn't be doing the job. So it's good pressure. But, you know, maybe losing 2, it's nice to come back and win a game today. So, yeah, we're over the moon.
Yeah, and you took Lee Barnard and Chris Dixon off. Were they precautionary substitutions, or was it due to an injury?
Yeah, Dick had a bit of an obnoxious injury, really. I think he's gone to block a shot or a cross or whatever into the box, and I think it's just where he's gone to block it, it just opened up his joint, so his ankle joint. So, you know, and he was doing really well, Barney, before he went off. He's a good talisman. We can get the ball into him. He's got some good little flicks and touches. So, you know, he was doing well for us, but it just shows you what depth we've got here. Dicko was struggling with a little bit as well, so, you know, we've still got Chris Asombalonga outside the squad today, so that could change on Tuesday. So, you know, we're needing the bodies. As I say, we might look like we've got a big squad, but I've got to be honest and truthful, we've also got a lot of games, and we now go to, you know, we've got another 2 away games to face now. You know, we go with the likes of Havant on Tuesday night. Well, you know, let me tell you, it's a very difficult place to go. And we also go to Willstone in the Trophy on Saturday, which is another difficult place to go. So, you know, listen, all I'm happy about is let's worry about today, get the boys back in on Tuesday, and hopefully if we can get another win on Tuesday, that really could change the you know, change our little bit of performances and results that we've had over the last few weeks. So that's what I'll be aiming for. You know, as I say to them now, if we do well here today, it's about then doing well and setting this up for Tuesday. But it's no point coming here today and then not turning up on Tuesday. So that's football. You've got to be good every game. And I don't think we've been bad this year. I just think today we looked a bit more rigid. We looked a bit more of a unit. So, you know, at least we can see a little few areas where we need to tighten up, and we showed that today.